So when will it end? When words are offensive. Think about this for a moment, guys. San Diego, California. What does that mean? Santa. Saint. Well, that's obviously religious. You can't have that. What about the full name of Los Angeles, California? El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles. Oh, well, there's religion in there now. We can't have the government going for a religion. That name needs to change. What about San Antonio? Saint Antonio. I don't know, man. Austin, Texas. I think Austin was a white dude prior to the Civil War. So, got to change that name now, don't you? Beaumont, Texas. I'm sure that's named after a Confederate general or something, right? So we have all this bullshit going on. Okay, NASCAR is going to not have the Confederate flags at their shows any longer. I can understand that. The Confederate flag was obviously a symbol of slavery. The South seceded, slavery, Civil War, all of these things. So what are we going to do about, I don't know, say the state of Washington, where we have the Capitol Hill gang taking over the autonomous region or whatever the hell is going on up there? I would guess all the people in Washington are pretty racist. They live in a state named after an evil white dude who probably owned slaves. So we got to change it. What are we going to change it to? I think Cascadia might be good. So when are we going to do that, folks in Washington? You going to change your name anytime soon? New Mexico, obviously racist. Got to change that name to the territory taken over by evil white people before slavery was outlawed in the United States. That would work. That would work. Tejas, Texas. Sounds pretty racist to me. So we better figure out something else, right? Well, Nebraska seems pretty okay. What about Iowa? Named after Native American? No. No, that is not acceptable. Illinois? Named after a Native American? No. That'd be racist, wouldn't it? Florida. That's kind of Spanish. Got to get rid of it. Because after all, we all know evil white people enslaved everybody in the fucking world prior to the Civil War, right? So Florida, you're out. Can't have that. Mississippi, probably derived from some sort of Native American language. No. Time to go, baby. North and South Dakota. Dakota means friend in Lakota. Can't have that. Gotta get rid of it. Montana, obviously. That would be a Spanish name, and, well, it's racist. My beautiful state of Colorado. That would be taken from the Spanish language, which is obviously oppression and cultural appropriation. We need to change the name of this state. I mean, how far does it go? Jacksonville, Florida. Jackson was a racist fucking asshole. So clearly we need to change everything that says Jackson on it to something else, because Jackson murdered Native Americans. He basically killed everybody and made them walk to fucking Oklahoma. So that's got to change. We've got to purge ourselves. We've got penance to pay for these things. Because after all, white people today had everything to do with that. What about army bases? We want to rename them and not call them after Southern generals and such. Fort Hill, Fort Beauregard, Fort Benning, Fort Hood, Fort Bragg. Nope. Let's call them something else, because the sin of what people did hundreds of years ago is still upon our souls. Kind of like original sin. Are you Catholic? Original sin and all of these. No. That's religious. We can't do that. And so I ran across a story today. It was no bullshit, actually, in a video. I'll put it below here. Lady Antebellum, country band, Grammy Award-winning group. Very good for what they do. I mean, they're not really country. They're sort of poppy country, but I like it. You know, it's good stuff. There's a lady and two dudes. The lady is the daughter of Linda Davis. And he's like, okay, hamster, who the fuck is that? Well, I don't exactly know why that's a big deal, because I've only heard one song from Linda Davis, and that was a duet with her and Reba. So I imagine the record companies were trying to launch her career. Didn't work out. But anyway, so she's the daughter of Linda Davis. And then there's obviously the evil white guy, who clearly is a racist. I mean, what can you say? You look at the guy, he's like, he's white. It's like, yeah, racist, right there. And then there's the jolly dark-haired dude playing his mandolin or whatever. They're going to change their name that they've had for 15 years from Lady Antebellum to Lady A. Because, I mean, why do I have to explain this to you, you evil white privileged racist? Why? Antebellum means before the war, specifically the Civil War. You see, so Lady Antebellum is obviously supporting the time before the Civil War when there was slavery. You see. So we got to change the name to Lady A. Unfucking believable. James Maxwell, thank you for listening.